what we're doing, I'm just going to quickly explain again. Over these 2 days, we're speaking to the BNB chain's Web3 stars exclusively from the crypto or Web3 hotspot, Vietnam. The next project that we have up is Planet Sandbox. Planet Sandbox, I can see that you're in the listeners. I'm going to invite you to speak now. So when you get up, if you'd like just to quickly unmute yourself, say a quick hello, just to check your microphone's working, that would be fantastic. And to the listeners as well, people in the audience, if you go to the website PlanetSandbox.io, you'll immediately be greeted with some really impressive graphics and very easy on the eye characters as well there. It does look like a very exciting, very engaging, very colourful platform game that makes you want to just play it right away. Welcome to the space, Planet Sandbox. Thank you so much for being here. Would you be able to introduce yourself and also maybe some of the team behind Planet Sandbox?
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Linh. I'm the CMO of Planet Sandbox, which is one of the top 10 BNB chain stars accelerator in Vietnam. And for those who haven't known about us, Planet Sandbox is a physics-powered third-person shooting sandbox game that allows players to join in the intriguing, immersive, and intense battle to fight against other players in various game modes using ownable game assets such as champions and weapons in the forms of NFT. We are backed by NGC Ventures, IC Labs, X Network, and other reputable VC. So we appreciate if you access to our website, PlanetSandbox.io, and join our active PSB community at t.me/PlanetSandbox to seek for more information and update news about the upcoming events. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So to listeners and users as well, you're more than welcome to join their community. The best way to probably do it is if you just click on their little profile, which is right at the top where they're speaking from, and navigate through there, just so you make sure that you're clicking on the right links and also going to the right places. You can also easily go to planetsandbox.io, and right at the bottom are all their socials and obviously all the information on their website as well. The first question that I have for you, Planet Sandbox, is firstly, your white paper states that Planet Sandbox places equal importance on gameplay and also sustainable passive income. GameFi has come under scrutiny for its tokenomic structure and also lack of incentive to stay loyal to a game once the initial user boom has subsided. How do you or Planet Sandbox plan to address these concerns while still offering a sustainable form of passive income and also an enjoyable gaming experience? So to put it into one sentence, what are your plans for sustainability and a long-term enjoyable game?
Okay, so from PSB team's point of view, most of GameFi is struggling because market. So when the tokens are affected by the market sentiment, for example, players sell off tokens when Bitcoin crashes or the market gets too much inflation, even when the game is still operating normally. So we are different. The vision of Planet Sandbox team is to create a game that combines both factors, owning and entertaining. GameFi includes gaming and finance transaction. So we focus on the user's experience and let them decide to invest or not in our game. So we target a significant and stable player base by bringing enjoyable, competitive, and esport value to player, so that we can acquire not only crypto but also the non-crypto users. Then there is always a sustainable amount of player willing to play for fun and then pay for the advantage in the game to win against other players. The large number of players will bring liquidity and stable volumes for PSB, and have to increase the sale of NFT items. Thereby, it will create a strong support for traders or investors to join the ecosystem with the peace of mind. That's why Planet Sandbox is rushing for the mobile version this month, and we have a plan to publish it to the traditional market in the second half of 2022. This will help us to get closer to the goal of a mass adoption by targeting the large community of mobile players. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very, very much. My next question for you is NFT gaming. Or Web3 gaming. It's revolutionizing the gaming industry by placing the power back in the hands of gamers, allowing them to own the assets that they use in game. Well, this is empowering for users. It can create a significant barrier of entry for new gamers due to needing to pay a large amount of money or a large amount of tokens or crypto to actually get involved in the game in the first place. Would you be able to give some insight on how Planet Sandbox addresses this issue of essentially pay to play or a barrier to entry for your game?
Planet Sandbox has noticed this problem, so we have brought several features to leave all these issues behind. Like we created the free-to-play and pay-to-earn game modes, and we also create esport modes for esport tournaments. They can use NFT for the NFT using is optional, and also we have created multiple free-to-earn opportunities for the users, such as referral program, staking, which already been deployed, and we also have the fragment features in the development phase. Also, they can get the rewards from marketing and in-game events. Besides, we created great flexibility in the login system to make it easier for players to access the game. That's all.
Fantastic. Thank you. And another question that I have is shooting games or first-person shooters. They've been popular ever since their inception. I remember when GoldenEye 64 was out on the Nintendo 64, and that's my life changed since then. And with franchises like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and a lot of similar ones being routinely earning tremendous sales on new releases, and battle royale games like Fortnite garnering an almost cult-like fan base. The amount of choices that gamers have, it makes it difficult for a new game to stand out to a demographic that already has notable titles to choose from. How do you or Planet Sandbox, how have you approached this conundrum? And also, could you give us some insight into what goes into making a shooter game unique?
Wow, interesting. I think the traditional shooting games make billions of dollars every year. Of course, they did great, but that's not all. Just like the old days when CS:GO was too popular. However, PUBG and Fortnite appeared and dominated the market. Or recently, Apex Legends and T3 Arena, the mobile shooter games, are also rookies that attract a huge number of new players. So the market always needs something new, and it's the advantage and opportunity for Web3 and decentralized projects like us. The player can own their NFT items and our piece of their favorite game using DAOs to be a part of the project development for the decision making. And in addition, Planet Sandbox had its own bright spots in gameplay. So in conclusion, the market is big, its potentials, and there's always chance. We believe in our directions and the community's organizations. So, please, due to the limited time, please allow me to share more in another session about our gameplay and about our game. You can download and experience the game on our homepage or seek for more news information in our community. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. It does look, like a very fun game indeed. And people listening as well, the website is just planetsandbox.io. And one last thing before we go, to be able to play the game, Yeah, yeah. Obviously, you need to go to planetsandbox.io and download it. There's a little download tab at the top for PC and also mobile. Would you be able to tell us what a user needs in terms of game assets? What do they need to buy to be able to play the game?
Okay, so as I mentioned before, we have the free to play and pay to unlock. That means there's no barrier for user to join our game. They just need to download the game and experience our game. If they do not own any game asset, then they will be give the default weapons and default champions to experience our game, and then they can decide to have the NFT or not. Yeah, so it's free.
Fantastic, brilliant, free. You heard that here, everyone. Free, nothing better than free. Well, thank you very, very much, Planet Sandbox. It's been very interesting talking to you. And also thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Once again, same time, same place, tomorrow, we'll be speaking to four more projects of BNB Chain's Web3 stars, exclusively from the crypto Web3 hotspot that is Vietnam. But thank you very much again to all the projects that have come up today, which is Orochi Network, Rosen World, Crystal, Calamus Finance, and obviously Planet Sandbox just then as well. It's been very interesting speaking to you all, and hopefully I'll see a lot of you tomorrow, same time, same space, to speak to four more projects.